Looks like this was a cabin in the woods. Not much to see here now. Check out these old school bottles. Just more random garbage everywhere. How something like this even gets over here. Middle of nowhere. Looks interesting, doesn't it? There's the other shoe. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Floors need a little work. Wow. Oh, I see some edgy graffiti up there. Let's go get to it. upstairs. Don Wingo was right. Megadeth. Slayer. This must be graffiti from the 80s. Smoke pot. Oh boy. It's always the same shit. Racist graffiti, satanic crap, and then, of course, weed. Oh boy, that step doesn't look good. Plus, I'm trying to like cover up the graffiti over here. It's pretty vulgar. I don't think I want to step down there. This place is falling apart. You know what? I have to give a shout out, not to Google Maps or Google Earth, anything like that, but to Pokemon Go, because it'll show you if there's some sort of building nearby. And I was shocked because you can't see it because of all the woods, but it led me here. So I guess I would recommend using Pokemon Go when you're out because you'll find stuff. I have no idea what these are. Some sort of train? Are these like barrels for cement trucks or something? So I decided to do some research and look up this Don Wingo guy, and yeah, he's quite the character. Vandals who overturned and broke about 60 marble tombstones and robbed a grave of the remains of a 6-week-old infant who had died in a house fire in the spring. State police have since charged 5 Montgomery County persons, including 3 juveniles, in the October 21st incident, and gathered evidence that suggests a possible satanic motive. You gotta love the 80s satanic panic. Police found demonic symbols and the words "die," "helter skelter," and "red rum" written on the walls and floors of an abandoned house on Shady Grove Road in Gaithersburg. The house, owned by the state and scheduled to be torn down for road construction, was often used by the young people. One of the persons arrested, 18-year-old Donald J. Wingo, has made no secret of his interest in death and the occult. He wears t-shirts bearing demonic emblems and several times has rented a graphic video documentary that shows various animals and people at the point of death. I don't know if that's Faces of Death or something. Police sources, however, are reluctant to call the graveyard destruction a work of a satanic cult. They said it might be more accurately described as a case involving troubled teenagers toying with black magic. So I guess some jail time didn't teach this guy any lessons, and found himself in jail again just a few years later. The house that I was in wasn't this Shady Grove Road one. But it was pretty close by to where all this stuff was happening, which brings me back to the whole Don Wingo was right thing. What was he right about? Was he right to destroy gravestones and, unearthing a child? Like, what are we saying he was right about? Destroying Jewish school property? I don't know. Like, what? I mean, yeah, I could understand that this guy was innocent, but he's been doing some pretty terrible stuff. So Unless it was himself, that put that graffiti on the walls there. Probably was.